is a video to help you learn to navigate through your MyLabs Plus portion of the course. Now, to access MyLabs Plus, you can either do that from your Canvas homepage. Right here is a link to your MyLabs Plus site. Or alternatively, you can just enter wc.mylabsplus.com in the URL of your browser, and it'll bring up this page. Be sure you enter the WC, because if you don't have the WC in front, you're going to go to a MyLabs Plus site that's not associated with Weatherford College, and you will not be able to access the site. So look for the Weatherford College name and or logo. Your username is your 8-digit student ID number without the leading 0. Your password is your 8-digit birthday with no dashes or slashes. Now, the first time you sign on, it's going to ask you to either enter the course code that you have purchased or purchase the course code inside the classroom. And once you do that, from then on, when you sign on, you will come up with a couple of links. Obviously, you won't have all the links I have, but you'll have at least these two. One of them has math in the title, the other one MMT. You will always go into one that says math. So click to go in your course. It'll land you on your home page eventually. Okay. Here's a calendar across the top, so you can kind of scroll through it. Anytime you see a clock, that's telling you something's due. So Sunday, January 22nd, you've got a couple of homeworks due. Wednesday, you've got a mastery assignment due. Look at the next week. Sunday, some more homeworks are due. Remember that all of your homeworks are due by midnight on Sunday. You'll have some mastery assignments pop up occasionally, so keep a lookout for them. If you fail to turn in a homework by the due day, you can still work on it, but it's going to give you a 10% late penalty. So remember that. You got to keep up with those due dates. Now, here's some homework it's telling you can work on, but a better option might be to either choose this link of View All Assignments or go in your Homework button. Either way, both of those will take you to the same place, a list of all of your homework. Since this is sort of a self-paced course, you can work on any of these homeworks as quickly as you would like. Okay? However, not a totally self-paced course. You cannot work on them as slowly as you would like. Okay? They do have specific due dates which must be met. Same thing with tests. There are specific dates that those tests must be taken by. Now, you can take them earlier. You cannot take them later. All right, so let's see how this homework's going to work. Let's just go into one of these. Let's look at this basic set concepts. So I'm going to open my homework. It shows me that this homework set has 31 questions. And you can see I've already worked on some of them. Let's just go into the next one. So I click on it. It brings up a window that's going to display my homework problems. And here, this one's a multiple choice question. On multiple choice questions, I'll have 2 chances to answer it. Unless there's only 2 choices, then obviously I'll just get 1. But on most multiple choice questions, I'll have 2 options. If it's an open-ended question where I'm entering the answer, I'll have 3 chances to try to get that question correct. So let's look at that. Express the set using the roster method. The set of all x such that x is an element of the natural numbers and x is greater than 3. So let's try this one. And I'm going to check my answer. And no, it's not correct. And it gives me a little hint to kind of refresh my memory of something that I might need to answer the question. So I'm going to go back and try it again. And then I'm going to choose this one. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Let's try this. Final check. Woohoo! I got it right this time. Now notice, look right up here when I click next question. It put a little check mark there. And it brings me to the next question. So I got 2 chances on that to get it correct. So the first time I miss a question, I got a chance to go back and kind of rethink it and pay more closer attention. Okay, so what happens if after I rethink it, I still miss it? Okay, express the set using the roster method, the set of all x such that x is an element of the natural numbers and x is in between 10 and 60, including 10. Well, obviously, that's not the empty set, so let's just check that. And oh, sorry, that's not correct. And let's check this one. And final check. Now, I missed it again this time. Notice it told me the correct answer and what I answered. And I have 2 choices, similar question, next question. Watch up here again as I choose next question. Put a little X there and takes me to the next question. However, what I should have done, let's go back to that question. What I should have chosen was similar question. Yes, and it would have been up there, had I not passed by it. But similar question, notice what it does. Okay, pay attention to what this question is as I click similar question. The numbers change, but the question is similar. Same kind of question. So I get another chance at it. Okay, so this time, same kind of question. I'm looking for natural numbers between 20 and 80. This time they're both inclusive though. So not exact questions, similar questions. So 20 to 80, including 20 and 80. Let's check it. Woohoo! Excellent. All right, now pay attention to the X when I click next question. Change to a plus. Let's verify that. Yeah, okay, awesome. Now, also notice if I have trouble getting the answer, look at this question help over here. Okay, if I pull this up, I've got several options, and sometimes I have more than this. I may have video in here or PowerPoint or something, but help me solve this. If I read that question and I don't understand what it's saying, or I work through it and I miss it and I don't know why, I can do a help me solve this. Look, same question, and it goes through some information for me. It reminds me of things I need to know to work the problem, and I work through it step by step. It asks me some questions to build me up to where I can answer the problem. So if I do that and work through and get the question correct, it's going to pull up a different question, a similar question, to have me work for my homework assignment. So alternatively, what I could do is do an example. Now notice, not the exact same question, but a similar question that it's going to work through step by step to help me figure out how to answer the question or what I need to know to answer the question. So if I work through that one, then it'll go back to the original question and let me answer it. Also, I can go to the page of the textbook that's talking about sets and subsets, or well, not sets and subsets, different kinds of sets. And again, sometimes there will be a video I can watch on the topic or an animation. And then I have this Ask My Instructor button. If I click Ask My Instructor, which is me, of course, it's going to send me this exact question you're working on along with your question. So don't send this to me blank. Type your question in here so I'll know what it is your concern is. This is not a great choice to help you work through your assignments because you don't get an immediate feedback. That sends that question to my email. I have to then check my email, respond, send it back to your email, and then when you check your email, you get the answer. So these are much better options for getting immediate feedback and help so that you can keep working through your homework. This is a great choice when you've tried the other options, you've looked back at the video, you've studied, you don't understand the question. Now, ask me that question. Or if you see one that's wrong. If, for example, when it tells you at the end that you answered C, but the correct answer was, and if it said C, please send that to me through this button right here, so it'll send me the question and I can see it. 2 reasons. I can fix that for you and give you the credit for it, and I can contact the publisher and tell them to correct their error. All right, let's go in and look at one where it's a kind of an open-ended kind of question and see how to deal with those. Like one of these. Let's look at this one that I've missed before, multiple times actually in these videos. And here you'll note a formula that's being used in this problem. So you might want to heed my warning about the kind of calculator you want to get. We're going to be entering these kind of formula, and it's very beneficial to be able to see the entire thing on our screen. All right, so notice once I clicked in this box here to enter my answer, it brought up a palette down here, right? And I can click more, lots of options. So if I want if my answer needs to be in fraction form, and pay attention to how it's telling you to leave your answer. Sometimes it will tell you to leave your answer in decimal form, sometimes fraction form, so pay attention. This one says round to the nearest dollar. So if you put $500.29, which is what you're going to get on your calculator, it's going to count it wrong. So pay attention to the instructions. Okay, but if I needed to leave a fractional answer, there's my fraction bar, and I can just enter the numerator and the denominator. Right. Of course, that's wrong, but then any other symbols I need, if I need a pi, a less than, a greater than, right, here's my set symbols, I may need those. So that's where I'm going to find that. Still have my question help. I still get, now this is an open-ended one. Notice I'll get 3 tries on this question before I have to try a similar question. Now, there's a part B, so I would have to also do it 3 times. Oh, and I want you to notice up here how it did that. See the little red arrow when it's the little red corner, right? And so I've missed it, all of it 3 times. There's my option, similar questions. Pay attention. It's staying on the question, but giving me another very similar question so I can try again. So point being, if you are serious about succeeding in this class, about learning the information for this class, you should have a near 100 homework average. You will have, depending on if it's multiple choice or open-ended, 2 to 3 chances to answer each question. And if you still miss it, you can answer the same question over and over until you get it. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't just sit here and answer the question, or try to answer the questions over and over and over. After you've tried it a couple of times, that may be a clue that, wait a minute, I need to stop, back up, get out of the homework, regroup, and try to learn the information. Go back, watch the video again, go through the text, whatever I need to do. Okay, let's make a comment about the masteries that will appear occasionally. Mastery assignment, mastery assignment, mastery assignment after every few sections. A mastery assignment is different. You cannot go in and out of a mastery assignment. A mastery assignment basically is a quiz. Okay, so once you open it, you must complete it. If you open it, whenever you leave it, whether you've worked on it at all, or halfway, or finished it, you cannot open it again. So be careful about that. Also, you don't have the luxury of similar problems. You do have the 2 to 3 chances for each problem, but once you miss it after your 3rd chance, then you've missed it and you can't correct it with a similar problem. So be aware when you open a mastery, it's like a quiz, and you must be prepared to take it and complete it in one sitting. Also, because it's like a quiz, it's weighted more than a homework. It's worth twice as much as a homework. So again, be careful with those mastery assignments. Okay, so over here, let's look at some, you can, look through any of this that you want, but mainly you'll just go in your homework. When you go to the testing center for your proctored exams, they'll be in this test section. They're not available to you and you can't see them right now. These you can take if you want to, and if they help you, feel free. However, they come with the course. They're just generic to the course, not specific to my course. And so there may be items you're being tested over in here that's not actually covered in the course. So keep that in mind. Here's where you can look at your grades. Notice I've worked a couple of problems in a few of the sets, and so it's giving me my score on each homework assignment and my overall score. Woohoo! I'm nearly up to 1% now. Course home, of course, that's where you land when you first sign into the course. These two are probably be the other two besides homework that you're interested in. Multimedia library has some extra videos for you to check out, some animations, some PowerPoints, various things, and the textbook. So if you are one of us that have chosen not to get the hard copy of the textbook, you have access to it right here. So let's say I was in that subset question homework and I didn't understand it. I want to go back and read the text, but I still don't have a hard copy. Just put the section I was working on here and open the text. Eventually. Finally. Okay, and it starts me at the beginning of section 2.2. Notice I have access to the entire textbook, every page. Okay, and under Tools for Success, if you're having technical support with the site, right, then here's how you can contact the Pearson people. I can't help you with technical support, only with math support. And there are some other helpful bits in here. How do I enter answers? If you're using a graphing calculator help. Math anxiety videos, just some various tools for success. Okay, I think that pretty much covers the MyLabs Plus portion of your course. If you have any questions or any problems, please don't hesitate to contact me. That's what I'm here for. I look forward to hearing from you, and I believe you're ready to go work in your course. So go ahead and start the lecture videos.